Hello there, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of my Magiclysm series featuring our lone hobo for CDDA. So, we're going to go and check out that home improvement superstore, and let's see whether or not we're going to survive there. What I'm pretty sure about is I don't want to get in there. There's another one of these. I don't know what's going on with Beddington. They got 2 apartment towers, they got 2 insanely huge home improvement superstores. Let's check out what they got in store for us. So, apart from a small head wound, we're in really good shape today. So, the only thing that's bothering me is my extremely bad sword that I'm running around with. And the other thing is, I seriously got no clue where I left my backpack. Usually I have a better memory of these, but I would assume I left it in front of the tower. That's usually where I leave it. Exactly. The large tactical backpack. Well, we're going to start out today with something quite boring. We're going to deconstruct ourselves some furniture and craft ourselves a new sword. There's just no way that I'm going to stay around with a almost broken weapon when I'm going into some new territory. Nuh-uh. Let's not gonna do that. Okay, I should have some scrap metal here. It's my little material deposit here. Just stored some scrap metal and some other useful little gadgets there. Paper, yeah. Paper, duct tape, and scrap metal. I would hold some planks over there too, but I was too lazy for that. Alrighty, so we're going to raid that home improvement superstore. At least I hope so. So let's drop that thing. Boom. Okay. So let's get rid of the enemies in the environment. I'm still living under this wonderful delusion that one day I'll have cleared out Beddington, and then I'm going to make this my city or something like that. I don't know why I'm stuck with this idea. I'm pretty sure the Triffids will say no. This is a crappy situation. Come on, get on over the bench. Grab me. Is that the way to greet me today? Jeez. Just trying to lure them into shrubs. Sometimes that actually does work. That was a bad spot to fight at. Look at them bleeding. That's the benefit of swords. Cutting weapons. Eventually they'll even die from that, if you want to call it dying. Alright, that was quite risky. I've been grabbed already, but I've been tired from running. So, something interesting on these. I really like to pick up all the bullets that I can, because bullets are so valuable. Zombie. Alrighty. Looking for enemies in the vicinity. It looks like we're good here. So, 7-inch wheel. What about this car? Oh, lacking wheels. Looks like it's in a good shape, you know. Alright. We're gonna use that as our party car there. So, I don't like how this is spreading out here. This is a good spot to stand at. Oh, there's more dudes asking. Stop smashing. There's more dudes asking for some me time. Goody. Let's rest up a bit. All that heavy gear starts to weigh me down a bit. Tough zombie spotted. Okay. Well. Zombie runner. I haven't cleared out the street, haven't I? Well, not necessary for now. Okay, let's get on in here. Cash register. Okay, there's ATMs. And this looks like we're in heaven. Okay, there's paint. There's paint brushes, paint chippers. So, carpet. And a Triffid sprout. Let's zoom out. Alright, that's really far away though. But yeah, they are already in the house. Just like I thought. Hello there, good sir. Can I help you? Seems like you're stuck here in the toilet. Vine beast, fungal fighter. Stout woody plant that can dig through the ground and flick spines from its branches. Yikes. I have a really bad feeling about this. I mean, so far, all of these dudes seem to be a lot slower than me. That's one benefit about this. But I have one thing in common that I strongly dislike, and that's they keep talking about paralytic poison. And the thing about paralytic poison and the like is quite simple. Once they got you, running away is almost impossible. And that's, well, I know, making me kind of nervous. But since these dudes seem to be all slower than me, we might be able to do something with firearms here, and my sword is all battered up again. Dang. So is this actually part of the superstore? No. Beddington Public Garden. Zombie soldier. Hello, good sir. You want to share your gear with me? Hi, dear. Well, let's see how much of that superstore I can plunder. I mean, so far, the stuff in there is just renovation gear. I want to build a base. I guess that's going to be awesome. I can paint my walls. But not exactly the stuff we need right now. There we go. Taking them down. Protein powder. The stuff you find in here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is looking interesting. What's that? Oh, an engine crane. Well. So, adjustable wrench. Quick climb. Reciprocating saw. Now we're talking business. This is where we want to be at. Chainsaw. Hello there. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Circular saw, hacksaw, bolt cutters. I'll take these, thank you. They fit into the pocket. Safety glasses, wood saw, shovel. So this is exactly as good as I was hoping it would be. A sheath. That's just a small sheath. Dang. Well, I hardly expect to find a sword sheath in the local superstore, but who knows? Some hedge trimmer, cut resistant apron. I love it. Already love it. So, trowel. Oops. Saltpeter. Just want to see if there's more stuff that I want to get into my inventory as quick as possible. A tree spile. Ah, that's for harvesting sap. Filter mask. With filter mask cartridges, so we can actually get ourselves some real filtering here going on. What's a reciprocating saw? Alright. Let's see. It's pin reamer. Advanced seat drill. So I really hope that I'll be able to get the Triffids out of there. I mean, there's even a freaking electric jackhammer in there. Gosh, I'm in love. Tin snips. Adjustable wrench. Scythe. There's really a lot of gear in this place that's really only properly described as rare. Masonry saw. Jesus. So we really should get ourselves a car here right next to that, and plunder this place here. I mean, this is exactly what we want from this place. And there's even an upstairs. Okay, I mean, guess I've seen all the loot possibilities. A bullwhip, okay, maybe not, but most of these. So, wood axe, hell yeah. So there's really a lot of good stuff in there. So we're on the roof of this place here. Is it worth being on the roof of this place? It's that skylight. Okay. Could descend like that. So you can now use stuff like your bolt cutters for excellent things like that. That's why I love to have bolt cutters. So the water tank here is empty, and the standing tanks are also empty. Okay, yeah, well, it's not really that much of a advantageous position there. So, well, oh, there's an office. Let's check out the office as well. Crafty Crafters Quarterly. I love this title. Can't get enough of this. So there's not really anything in this office that we want to pick up, only broken computers. So I don't dare to go deeper in there. I feel like I want to re-equip myself, like, with a lot of gunfire power before I go for meeting the Triffids, you know. Probably some fire damage too, I don't know. For now, I'll leave this as some place where I can find all manner of wonderful souls. And, well, beyond that, there wasn't too much stuff in there where I felt like, yep, I totally need this right now. But the bolt cutters, they really kick ass. They're among the more useful items to find here. So there's a Z runner. Let's lure that thing. Oh, it's a smarter specimen-ish. Oh, look at it. It's going out of the trunk. Gotta hate those guys. They are really smarter than your average zombie. A switchblade. It's actually quite a good piece of loot there, but... Okay, so we're going down that street yet again. Got it. I mean, my next goal now is to clear out enough of the city until I have access to enough basements here, so I can craft myself some real good gear, and then we either go clear out the Forge of Wonders, check it at least out. Maybe this sounds like late game stuff. Maybe we're not ready for that. But I'm also open for going to the movie theater, you know, who knows, or clearing out the junkyard and the homeless camp there. There's also an entire new city open for us, so I want to conquer this part of the city now to have some resource storage to craft me some gear from, and then we're going to roam away from here. That's the long-term plan. It sucks that my crude sword is already almost broken. This weapon is really crappy. I expected more from you. But I mean, on the other hand, we are fighting off the Zeds. But I gotta say, I've been happier with wielding the trench mace, all in all. Ooh, look at them smarty pants surrounding me. Are you faster than me? About as fast as me. Behaves as if he is faster than me. I just want to lose the fatty there a little bit. It's not a good spot. That's a good spot. Yeah, we got him on the fence. Let's see. It's as good as it gets. Good enough, as it seems. Awesome. Let's see if this gentleman here is a little bit more compliant. Absolutely. But my sword just doesn't cut it anymore. Alright. I mean, that was a rather low self-harm conflict with a zombie runner. I count zombie runners as some of the most dangerous guys that the game has in store for us. So my weapon's already almost broken yet again. Dang. Well, let's craft ourselves quickly a new one. Yet again. I mean, what can I say? I'm fighting with crap. Basically that guy who keeps going into the building next door. And where's that dude? Oh. Yeah, I keep dislodging the furniture in these houses to craft myself new wooden swords to go crazy on the zombies with. That's basically what we're doing here. But it works out better than I thought. The only thing is just, I don't like the longevity of my weapons. Not at all. But maybe once I have a crazy high fabrication skill, I can change that. Yo, man. You're standing around making me nervous while I'm crafting my swords. Get on over on the murder bike. We have a talk to talk. There we go. That was a good talk. So we have some canned pineapple on the pavement. Don't ask, but we're going to munch on that. My dude is very hungry. Sitting in Beddington and munching some canned pineapple on the pavement in the spring, 8 a.m. Just things you do after the Cataclysm. Okay, so there's a Z-Child and a Rottweiler. I hate both of these enemies, so we're going to see what we're going to do about these. I mean, Z-Child is probably the least of my worries here. He's homing on in on me. Perfect. Yeah. Brat. That was a good brush, you know? We would have been able to use that brush further. Not some kid came on by and destroyed it. Well, why is that guy not pulped? Can somebody explain to me the non-pulpedness of this zombie? Certainly can't. Not bothering me. I guess I just forgot him. This is going terribly well. Alright, we got a zombie hunter on us. They are basically not that much terribly dangerous, but they are the first generation 2 zombie and that we're encountering here. For real. And they can jump. That's the big deal about them. 10mm .40 revolver. I can use both types of ammo for this one. That's a nifty thing. So let's stop bleeding and get our sword back into our hands. So just when I thought I was able to bandage myself a bit. Alright. Let's stop these punks. I'm almost done with this part of the city. I can't believe it. But the new gear is really paying off tremendously good. You know? We're no longer being terribly wounded from these guys. Most of the encounters are just, you know, just a few scratches. We have a few scratches on the torso, arm, leg, almost nothing. Wow. the zombie just destroyed the engine. I was wondering what the hell just happened, but that zombie just whacked the frame so terribly hard, the engine exploded. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I appreciate that, because that means we got ourselves a huge amount of scrap metal that we can work with. So the next couple of swords are going to be built here, and it's a good thing. These things are already breaking apart yet again. I really need a better weapon. Need to find a mansion. These are usually a mansion or a museum. Sometimes in museums you also find medieval weaponry. So I'm not really able to use this car beneficially, sadly. Well, let's just keep roaming a bit. It's a beautiful part when you got such huge areas of the city under your control. You can't just pull these guys where you want to have them. Whoa. So they're wrestling the car now. That's good. Let's see. Didn't expect to need to roam that far, but what's bothering me the most right now is my dude is pretty good at fighting already. And these swords don't have the necessary punching power to kill off guys like tough zombies without getting beaten myself. I still need to kite them around to avoid any injuries on me, and that's bothering me. You know, usually I'm not that vulnerable to that stuff at this point of the game anymore. That's all I want to say. Because we're actually quite decently heavily geared already. I mean, scrap metal armor is not the most insanely powerful armor, but it's also a lot better than the starting gear. And usually you're able to do a lot of cool stuff with that. So let's use our magic. Magical powers! No, I don't want to stop casting only because I noticed a fat zombie. Thanks for asking, though. So kind. So I really want to get better at this, so practice makes perfect. But I prefer to use my precious mana for actual enemies and not for losers like these. But I can't just knife down like that. There we go. But against dogs or Z-Childs, all that dodgy stuff, I start to appreciate the magic missile a lot already. Because it's a spell that always hits. Lovely. Why is there, it's a park, eh? Parks. Parks are just something you start to hate the longer you play Cataclysm. Because wherever you go, parks just suck. There's 8 dogs there. This is actually really dangerous. Okay. Wow. Okay. 8 effing dogs. At once. Dang, man. I'm really considering firing a gun at the other dog down there. Just to attract the other guy, some part of that pack. You know what? We're actually going to do that. Get clipped, buddy. So the gunfire will, of course, attract other specimen, but that's actually what we want to. So let's chill out and reload here. So yeah, you see, you can't rely on these guys, but the issue at hand is that there's also a lot of Zeds coming out the same way. So we have to delay that. You know, we'll be picking up whatever's haunting us now. So there's two Zeddies coming on in. Okay. What I love about this game is while I make this look easy most of the time, it really doesn't take much to turn this situation into a huge pile of foobar. It's something I really love about this game. It really doesn't need much to put you into a absolutely terrible situation. Alright, prancing around these cars is such a beneficial move by now, but got grabbed. Luckily, I was able to manage to break free of that without getting bitten or anything. Oh, oh, shots. Nice. We gotta keep that shoddy fed. So, we have a ton of dogs incoming on us. So we're going to get our pistol here. Now let's see how many I can clip before I have to go and use the sword again. Come on, get on closer. There we go. So I really don't mind the noise anymore. No, we don't want to stop aiming. Got one. The thing about these zombie dogs is just they're so good at hurting you while dodging your attacks pretty decently that I really feel like with larger amounts of these guys at once, ranged weapons are just way to go. So we're attracting a lot of business here though, so I really gotta keep that situation monitored. So there's 2 dogs homing in, 3 dogs, so I actually want that one. The one below me, he's going to wrestle the fence for a while. Pretty sure. No, I don't want to stop aiming. Alrighty, just like I said, wrestling the fence. You're not exactly the smartest. So we're going to aim now for the Z-Runner. The dogs down there are just okay. They're okay. So, how many bullets are left? We got 2 bullets left, so let's get our sword back. There's lots of dudes incoming. We've made quite some noise, so oh dang. I misstepped into the car. That was bad. So we gotta fall back further now. That was one oopsie there. But let's just take down the dog while we're standing here. There was enough time, enough opportunity here, and you know what? The last 3 of these guys. You know, here's somebody I want to introduce to you. Polar Shoddy. I wonder why, huh? I'm gonna show you. Ooh. Ooh, that hurts. Alright. First shot really went away badly, but if these things wouldn't be so damn noisy, they would be just the best weapon you could have. Oh, what, dude? Yeah, so this is a waste of ammo. Just wanted to try how much damage you can go get out of one of these shotguns if you just pump it out on a higher distance. Not too much. You really gotta get them close to get the most out of these things, but that doesn't come as a big surprise, yeah. Alright, another Z-Child coming on in. So, is it strange that I mostly use my magic against children? Who knows? So, I can't wait here? Okay. So, there we go. My daily magical training. Frying dirty, rotten zombie child with the power of my mind. You know, everybody needs a hobby, especially when everybody else is dead, you know? it does something to your to you, and it makes you kind of wacky, but gotta respect that. Alrighty, so there's still a lot of commotion around me. I mean, whipping out my biggest guns and going crazy on these guys was probably also a bit of a boss move, but you know what? I'm just tired of running around with those guns and not using them, you know? With the newest versions of this game, you find so freaking much ammo that I really feel like it's a waste not to do this, you know? And it only sucks if you have no way to fall back to, and if you're not cautious with the stuff you're attracting with this. But since I am respecting both of these things, you know, shotgun doing great. So let's get out and let's get this guy out of the equation there. Bang. So we actually hit this guy so hard we destroyed his corpse. That's the power of the shotty. I love this weapon. Alright. So let's smash some dudes here. I mean, maybe this is also the proper next evolutionary step of me to just ignore the sword if it lets me down like that. So can I actually shoot through this car? I highly doubt it. So, you know. I destroyed that dog yet again. I created lots of other stuff there as well. Okay. So, gotta make a run. We've attracted even more dogs. But, you know. I got 2 bullets in my shoddy right now. Just falling back to my sword. Because I don't want to be caught out with these guys. With no more bullets in my weapons, and no melee weapon at my disposal. So, we ain't got no ammo anymore, so let's pick up the sword. So that thing actually broke down while it was attacking me, so it's a tad bit unfortunate here right now. So, are these guys, they are a bit faster than me. That sucks. So, let's get right next to this lamppost. So, I totally wanted to deny them the ability to whack me both at once. You know, stuff like that is just where you take way too much damage from. And, yeah, that's where we're ending today's episode at. I mean, I am actually quite beaten up. We got lots of wounds here, unmanageable pain going on, but we got ourselves a lot of stuff here cleared out, and I'm really quite happy with how things went down today. Let's just reload our shoddy. Really important to keep your weapons reloaded, especially after a longer gunfight. Okay, so we're going to patch up our dude a little bit, and I guess in between the episodes, I'm going to learn some more magic, I guess. So you really want some trouble? You really want some trouble? You can have some trouble. And I'm going to patch myself up. I'm going to study some magic, get that magic missile a little bit better, because I feel like this is going to be one of my first signature spells, and next time, well, we're going to be exploring the rest of the city. I mean, there's just this park here left, and then we're pretty much good to go. I think I'm going to be okay with owning half of the city and leaving the other half of the city to the Triffids. Anywho, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a blast. I love this game. I love this series, and I hope so do you. Drop me your comments down below. Leave me a thumbs up, and of course, consider subscribing. I'd be delighted to have you. Have a good one, and see you soon.